Hi! Okay, so we're gonna be playing Dark Souls 3 again. So the stream crashed yesterday, I was gonna continue on with the playthrough. Which is fine, we did the first half of the game, which is the boring part anyway, with the shitty bosses. Kara, Nente, Michaela, Turtle, Hawken, Jute, Tix, Damson, Zainab. What's going on? Have you done a bow only run? In this game? No. I've done like many bow runs in Elden Ring though. But I haven't done one in this game. I have not played Kazan. Well, I played the demo, but that was about it. Let's go change up the fit. Let's go change up the fit. Okay. Okay. Dancer. That one. That one. Perfect. Look how fashionable I look now. What's going on, Crimson? How things, man? Travel back to the distant manor. I just did the early dancer first try. Falchion made short work of her. Nice, good job. We love Saba? We do. Yes. I beat Sword Saint Ishin for the first time. Why does he have a Glock? I thought it was just a meme. Because there are guns in that game, I guess, so he had to have one. Arch Pong. Thank you for the sub as well. Appreciate it, man. W's for a Pong. With the 5 whole months. What the hell is any of this? No. I'm running in a circle. I got turned around. We're good. Best weapon type to have carrying sovereignty on. I'd say like a greatsword. Pretty good solid pick because it gets hyper armor with this skill. Or a great katana is pretty good too. But I'd rather have the would rather have the greatsword. I know. What's with the brightness? Well, when you lower the brightness, the colors pop more. It puts the dark in Dark Souls. This is where it died last time when the stream ended, so. And as you can imagine, you can tell how I died. Just like that. Just like that. Amazing. What I should do instead is pop an ember. I have a love-hate relationship with all the Souls games. That's fair. Oh, come on. Why do I keep sucking at doing everything? They have tongues? I never knew they had a long tongue. It's nasty. Let us go consult the soup. Now we're good. Let's actually go kill the dogs. I'm not sure if they bounce off a small shield, but we'll find out. Would it be good enough on a straight sword? I mean, if you want to use a straight sword, then go ahead, but it's not going to get hyper armor. But like, the damage is going to be the same no matter what. Doesn't matter what you're using, the damage is going to be the same. So, you just basically use whatever like weapon category you want to. That you feel comfortable with. I said I was going to kill him, wasn't I? Oh my god. Bro, I fucking hate this shit, man. No. Bro, this thing has dog shit range where it's like a... Oh my god. Just leave me the fuck alone! Somehow we lived there. Somehow we lived there. Somehow, someway. Do they all jump off the ledge? Hopefully. Okay, why does the follow-up light attack do less damage? I love the lock-on in these games. Really? God damn it. It does a lot of stance damage, and having a Mr. Code in your hand for a post would be nice. Yeah, I mean, you could just have it in your back pocket, yeah. You can always switch to it any single time you're going with a stance breaking build. You don't have to use it as your main option. Because daggers are kind of shit by themselves, honestly. Am I the only one that fears that Dusk Bloods is going to disappoint us? Well, there's plenty of people that don't really care to play a multiplayer game, so... that already exists, I guess. What the fuck is going on with my controller? Holy shit, man. I need everything. God, I just put my controller like this below my desk, and it just experiences like the worst lag of all time sometimes. Like, jeez. So stupid. Stay at full health. I love the weapon. That sucks. So do I. What's a skill of this weapon? It's a stance that does either like a lunging attack or like a shield bash. And they both get like shield blocking frames. But that weapon gets doo-doo trash range. $200 damage in that attack. And like a light attack does 169. And you can't even buff this shit too. Well, that's just cheating. Oh, come on. I just hit him. Can I stop missing? Thank you. Sometimes weapon is about the fashion. Sometimes. Too bad it doesn't make a difference on the fucking ranking list. Unless you're ranking about fashion, then sure. Should have just kept running, I don't know why. I thought I was doing the other one for some reason. No, come back! Jeej, well played. Does it matter what straight sword I use, or can this go based on looks? And watch game? This game? Rank the coolest weapons. No. That's right, I already used fucking... got a bunch of Twinkling Titanites. True. Didn't really care if you did anyway? Okay. Ring Knight Sword for the looks. It's pretty cool. Optimal build for carry and sovereignty will be getting it on a claymore and having the Mr. Code sub for critical hits. Pretty much. What do you say is the hardest boss in Dark Souls 3? I don't know. Maybe like Freda. Sister Frayed. I already got those two. And Madeira is actually the boss that I had the most troubles with in my first playthrough. But the thing is, once you like figure out Madeira, it's pretty easy. Using another Fire Knight's Greatsword first. Maybe better than the Claymore. You can't put Carrion Sovereignty on a Colossus Sword. So... it's definitely more of a PvP weapon. Do you celebrate 420? Not really. I didn't smoke. What is he doing? But yeah, Freda is, she can be bullshit sometimes. She has like just insanely fast attacks that basically like guarantee roll catch you half the time and you gotta like outspace her. So like you can stagger her pretty easily. So you can just like stun lock her with a lot of stuff. It's kinda same as like Millennia. Like you can stun lock Millennia and cheese it really easily. What's the blocking on this thing get? 60% physical. Now you don't. Never mind. This is so winnable. I won. We did it somehow. Three phases? Yeah. It's going on, Luca. How things, man? I actually did do a ranking of the... It wasn't a ranking, but I actually did do a tier list of like the coolest looking weapons in the game. So I actually already did that. In Elden Ring though, obviously. Did a tier list of the weapons ranked by how cool they look. That was a long time ago. What's going on, Ollie? How things, man? Did you watch that video, Carl? What will I play after this? We might play Lords of the Fallen tomorrow because of the new update. See what that's like. It's probably not going to change anything on my opinions on the game. Who's the worst boss in each Souls game? Worst boss in each Souls game. Demon Souls probably the Man Eaters. I think they're just completely trash. Dark Souls 1 obviously better Chaos. Dark Souls 2, I don't know. Really, I don't know. Actually, let's go back and go level up the shit. It's got on the Woman Kisser. How are things, man? Rad Vanguard? Like, there's so many mid options, but like, there's no like obviously shit one, you know? Like, the Gargoyles can be pretty shit. Both dog fights and the rat fights, I mean, they're pretty shit. Prowling Magus, they're shit. Like, they're shit because they're just like too basic, you know? Like, nothing's like, it's not like offensively bad. It's just like, we're just gonna make this thing a boss for some reason. Instead of just being a room with enemies. Pretty, be careful.
What's very little. Farewell, Ashen One Maiden.
So yeah, and the worst boss in this game is, I don't know, probably the Deacons, I guess. They're pretty bad, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a Dark Souls 2 boss. And then what's next? I don't know. Sekiro, Ancient Wyvern not getting any hate. Like, I don't... Like, the Ancient Wyvern sucks, but, like, the thing is, I have the take that if the Ancient Wyvern just wasn't a boss, and it was just, like, a fucking dragon in like, an area that you could just explore, it wouldn't have been that bad. Honestly. It's got a Merzel. How things, man? Are there any melee weapons that scale mainly with Faith in Dark Souls 3? Not really. I mean, they have, like, the Sunlight Straight Sword. Kind of does. You have, the Saint fucking Bident. You have... There's like the Morn's Great Hammer, but that's like, it's like a insanely high strength scaling and requirement too, so like... So yeah. If you're gonna go like the best Faith build, you're gonna have to use a weapon that's like infuse it with Faith. So just get like a decent weapon and make it Faith infused. Give me anything. I made a build with a broadsword with the Faith infusion because like out of, you know, because the straight swords are like the best weapon type and the broadsword just gets the most damage with the Faith infusion, so I just went with that one when I did my Faith build. On my Faith builds video. I don't know why I'm bothering trying to fight this guy, he's just gonna curse me. If he hits me one more time, I'm dead. We're fine. My friend is switching to Faith. What do you recommend to be like a Moonveil counterparts to Faith? A Moonveil counterparts to Faith. Fuck. I mean, the Halo Scythe could potentially be. It's a weapon that gets bleed as well. And a nice, like, projectile-based skill, I guess. I don't know, that's decent. I don't know. If you want, like, a quicker weapon... A Flame Art Nugget Keeper? Yeah, we don't get, like, an actual Flame Art skill until the, like, a decent Flame Art skill until, like, Flame Spear in the DLC, so, like... Don't force them to use the Katana again. They're gonna use something different. I don't know. But like most of the fire-based weapons, I don't even get dexterity scalings. They're like more like strength-based. So if you want to use a dex weapon, kind of limited. You can use a coated sword. Coated sword's pretty good. I just realized that my weapon wasn't even two-handed the entire time. I was just like R1 spamming. No, you don't. Oh my god, apparently you do. That's still a guarantee to come out. Just gonna tank through it. Just heal through it the entire time. I have no more heals, never mind. What's up in his cheeks? Gonna use a Lothric Night Sword from Midir? A Lightning Loth? Not really, no. I'm not gonna use a Lothric Sword. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. Which game has the best straight swords overall? I mean, Dark Souls 3 straight swords is like the best weapon category, so Dark Souls 3 straight swords on average it is best in their own game. Okay.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Is this a sword and board? Yes, it is a sword and board. I want to retire this dog shit weapon. What are we gonna go with now, though? What straight swords did I say I want to play with? I kind of forget. D is 3 straight swords. Gotthard's, the Rings Knight straight swords. So the Ring Knight straight sword is I have to kill at least 2 bosses to get there. Gotthard's, I just gotta kill 2 more bosses to get there. Because I don't want to use this shit anymore. It's fucking terrible. Might go with this to fucking back to the Bob sword, I guess. Let's get maxed it out. What?
Pretty be careful.
Brody, be careful. We're gonna get God Hearts first and then go get the Ring Knight Straight Sword. Okay, Distant Manor. Which is a Hammock is the worst boss in Bloodborne? Oh, yeah, I forgot Bloodborne. Yeah, you can pick fucking like half the bosses in that game, honestly. I don't think Witches of Hammock is as bad as Vacuous Rom or Mikolash. So, be one of those two. What is Godhards use Irithel Straight Sword against Dragon Slayer armor because of the frost weakness? Good. Pledges. Thank you for the follow. It's gonna, man. I don't think Irithel Straight Sword's gonna make it to the list anyway. I don't think it's gonna make it. Good one, idiot. R1, R1, R1. It's Pris Lothric's Light Beam, a straight sword. Yeah, the Holy Sword, yeah. Lothric's Holy Sword is a straight sword. We could use that too, but it kind of sucks. We use it for like one boss and be like, damn, this is dog shit. It's kind of cool to see how things... And you're not actually deleting your channel. Yeah, I'm not going to actually delete my channel. Let's stop reminding people. They forgot about it. What's up, Kaka? Aethel's Dookie, but it's good against Dragon Slayer? Yeah. But you can use his like frozen weapon. If there was like a frozen grease, I don't even know why I'm just getting that, whatever. If there was like a frozen grease or pine resin, would be nice. There's like frozen weapon spell, but I think it has like a 19 intelligence requirement or some shit like that. So it's like, it's not really meant to be used for any build. It's unfortunate. Because I'm pretty sure frozen weapon spell gives like just as much as a boost as like having the Irithel Straight Sword. But obviously you have to use a spell and buff it. Because like frost can be pretty handy against some bosses. I mean, I think bleed is probably better for against most of them. The ones that can be procced with frost. It's pretty much just Dragon Slayer armor. So I think the Barb Straight Sword would just be the better option because you know you can actually infuse it too. If you want it to actually have a status effect. But like, it still takes forever to actually proc a status effect on like most things. So like, this might be good against like 3 bosses. It might be like the best straight sword to use. But like, you know, against a bunch of like trash mobs and stuff, it's just gonna take way too long to proc bleed. Even if you just keep spamming Carthus Rouge. What's going on, Andrew? How things, man? Hope you're doing well. Versus Gale, really? Like, Gale's pretty, yeah. It's another one. I mean, you can just proc bleed on him too. But I'm not sure if it's like quicker or not. Are you ever doing a boss ranking in any of the games? A boss ranking? No. I mean, I did like a tier list like on stream for fun, you know, but I'm not going to do like an actual ranking video because like, I don't even know how I'd rank these bosses sometimes. And it's like all subjective. I don't really care to do it. And like talking about like how good a boss fight actually is sometimes is like, it's hard to talk about. Like, try and like think about why like just a random boss is good. And be like, oh, it has this cool attack and oh, it feels cool. And like, there's not really much you can say about like what makes a boss fight good sometimes. Like there's some like obvious things for some bosses, but like for the most part, if a boss has like a cool moveset, it's like that's it. It's like it has a cool moveset and it feels nice to dodge. But like another person could fight the exact same boss and be like, this boss has a terrible moveset and it feels awful. Lothric Nine Sword, we're not gonna use it. But yeah, it's probably the best straight sword in this game. Roll away! Roll away! Run away! I want to get the Xanthus ashes. Wait, give me a second. Give me a second, gang. Isn't Hollow Gale immune to hemorrhage? I'm not sure. But quitting out actually restores your health or your HP bar back. Thoughts on Mesmer? I think he's the best boss in Elden Ring. It's pretty cool. I beat Sword Saint Ishin on my base Vitality Demon Bell Charmless run. Nice, good job. Hell yeah. I gave in and leveled attack power though. Well, you did up until that point in the game just not leveling up attack power? Fuck that shit. I could never. You think Sword of Darkness can be viable on its own? I mean, it can be viable, but like, I don't know, it still sucks. I ranked them based on which one to win a fight. That'd be even more challenging. I found the Lothric Knight sword like hell trying to do the Lothric Knight build. Armor is so heavy it takes forever. Favorite word at the moment. I don't think I have a favorite word. Let's go on Polaris, how things? What the fuck are you doing? You hyper kitty cat, holy shit. Jeez, just like zoomed right into the room and jumped on the desk. You okay? Okay, it's good old Yorm Gaming. What you doing, girl? We're gonna fight Yorm the Giant. Get down. She smells nice. This thing is too loud, turning it down. I should put on I went for an extra light attack, but doesn't make a difference, honestly. How does the fate scaling the Sunlight Straight Sword work? Does it scale physical damage? Yes, physical damage, yeah. I missed the arm. Stop missing! Now he's up higher than me. Okay, come back here. Let me put on the gold pine bundle. Thank you very much. That works, I guess. I mean, I want to go for like a light attack first and then the riposte, but whatever. Twice there. Okay, good. Why do you suck me in towards the fucking head? Stupid fucking game. Like it just teleported me there. God damn it. How am I still getting hit? I can't see shit! Get back in the middle. You're the worst. Okay. I swear on everything, if I get hit one more time, I'm gonna get pissed off. Can I not miss every single time, please? I knew it was gonna happen. He's not gonna die here. That's fine, we're just gonna kill him normally. We're fine. Didn't complain once. Now I fight as Horaloo. Warrior. I was kind of thirsty. How things, man? Thrusting damage. Use the uncharged. I don't know that. I guess I don't know. It would have been harder to hit the hands because it's like up high. That's why I went for the two-handed light attacks. Do you think Duskblood is a timed exclusive? It might be. There's a good chance that it is. I don't know. I'm actually excited about Duskbloods. It looks really good.
Please save his soul.
Actually, more excited for Duskbloods than Night Rain. But that one's far away. I don't know. I just hope that the Night Rain experience is actually good solo. Because I didn't care to do co-op. Long and hard. It might be fun though. I feel like a lot of the characters won't feel as nice. Do you think Sigrid and Yorm did thrusting attacks with each other? Yes. Can you collaborate with Billy? Who? Dexterity.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Billy the Kid? Now we're killing the Dragon Slayer armor. Got 10 of those. Don't even need those, but whatever. Ashen One. What needs Smith and Nudos? Pretty be careful. Your British counterpart? I have a British counterpart? What does it make ranking videos? I don't think I've seen. I don't know. But I don't really like typically watch ranking videos on like weapons and stuff, so. Ugh. I did actually like try to look at some recently to try and see like what was actually underrated and overrated. So I was like trying to figure out that. Man, I don't think I remember seeing a Billy S. I'm sorry. Is he big? I think I would know about him if it was big. Because I feel like people in my chat would have spoke to me about him. Spoke to him about me. Spoke about him to me. Yeah, that's the word. Did I hit up the shortcut? Wait, did I even go to Lothric Castle? I don't think I've even been to Lothric Castle now that I think about it. Do you have an NPC from any Souls game that you relate to the most? Not really. Because, like, I don't know. I don't live in a dying world where I'm suffering and, like, everything's, like, dead around me and I have nothing left. Except death. So, yeah, no. Not really. I think I have a bit more going for me. Gideon the All-Knowing. Get parried, son, with a medium shield, no less. It procs Frost in 2 hits against some knights. There might be a chance that that makes it to the list. He just dropped his armor set. Nice. If it does well against knights, that's pretty decent. Corvian Scythe, Dark, Sharp, or Hollow Infusion? Well, if you can go with a Dark Infusion if you actually wanted to use some hexes. If you don't care to use spells, then just go with a Sharp Infusion. I don't typically care for Hollow, because, like, yeah, it can make your bleed build-up be a bit better, but it's not that much better to where it's worth sacrificing the damage, especially because that a lot of enemies in this game can't be procced with the bleed. I have, like, really high resistances to where it doesn't even matter. And, you know, it's like an Elden Ring to where, like, if you go, like, with an Arcane build, you have, like, a whole spell type. So you don't really, there's even less of a benefit there. Is Lightning Infusion the best for Pure Faith? Yes. The Blessed Infusion is very, very situational. Because it's always, like, just really shit damage for the most part. Like, you get more damage with, like, a Raw Infusion. Then you can just go into, like, a Faith build and just use, like, Blessed Weapon if you actually wanted to go get... I don't know why I'm killing this guy. He dropped the Twin Axes. Is it guaranteed to drop the Twin Axes? Okay. Whatever, game. They really hate Bleed in Dark Souls. But yes, it wasn't until Elden Ring where like status effects really became like an actual thing, to where you can like make builds around them, you know? Like it was kind of like you could make Bleed builds in this game, but like it still wasn't much of a benefit, being that a lot of bosses weren't weaker to them. I went to the Fallen Goat set. We took it off because it obviously looks stupid, so. Like we're using it like ironically, but I got sick of looking at it. Karthus Rouge is better than a Hollow Infusion? Well, you can put Karthus Rouge on a Hollow Infusion. So. R1, R1, R1. Well, didn't proc Frost on these guys even after like 5 light attacks, so maybe it doesn't make it. But it procced Frost on the Knight. Okay, kill the Knight down here. Kill him with his own weapon. Good enough. I'm dying. I like Dark Souls 2, Bleed with the Shadow Golems and the Bleed Ring, I guess. Well, Bleed in Dark Souls is only really useful like in PvP. It's kind of stupid in PvE. Stop that. Okay, Mimic. Give me the symbol of avarice. Stupid Mimic. Can you proc Frost on the Mimic? You can, there you go. Who's harder, Orphan of Kos or Sister Freed? I'd say like Orphan for the most part, I guess. Kind of depends on your build, but yeah, pretty Orphan. That second phase is stupid. It's fucking shit. Eh, shoulda. Forgot there was a mimic here when I started. Started to forget Dark Souls 3. Oh. Damn. Eh, play it again and remember it. Make a Frost Fire build in Dark Souls 3. Why not? I suck. And again. A large Titanite shard. That energy drink was so good, I want more. How about you give it to me instead? Make a kissing build in Dark Souls 3. What does that even mean? I was gonna get the Sunlight Straight Sword. They should make mimics indistinguishable with randomized... and randomized with every chest. Every new game. Randomizing mimics. When everyone just be like whacking every single chest though. Fuck the symbol avarice, I don't care anymore. Sunlight Straight Sword. Mimics are so freaky. Why is that? Is it because I got a big tongue? I mean, I can't even use a Sunlight Straight Sword right now because it's 16 faith requirement and I have 9 faith. I mean, I can put a couple points into faith and use the Priestess Ring, I guess, and benefit that way. But I don't know. Should I bother? We'll see. Frost in 2 hits. That should not have happened. I mean, to be fair, you could just like switch to the actual straight sword, use it twice, and then switch back to your other weapon that does good damage, you know? You just want to like use it once in a fight. Heal. Jeej, well played. Now we can get a different straight sword. Yay! The Gotthard Twin Swords. You get to power stance, straight swords. Hell yeah. I remember like that rolling attack used to be so incredibly fast and they nerfed it. Used to be like broken in PvP. Because like it's the same speed as like the two-handed straight sword rolling attack, but then nerfed it to make it slower. Because people just spam rolling attacks with this thing. Pretty funny stuff. It still is. That's like somewhat more easy to parry now. Although before it was like incredibly fast. Kissing build is legit OP? What does that even mean? Well, hold up a second. Whoa. We're just gonna make this sharp and fuse, right? Yeah. Do I have enough large shards? I need one more. It's crazy. By 11 for some reason. I only needed one, but whatever. Fantastic.
Well,
Touch the darkness within me. Okay, more dexterity. More damage. Is that better? You have 700 chunks? Yeah, because I use cheat engine. Because I'm using like a bunch of different straight swords, so it's like I just drop materials with cheat engine. Not bother to go farm for them and shit. I'm sure it'd be better if I go like that. So like L1, R1, L1, R1. Like it's faster and it could probably stun lock better. But you don't really benefit off the poking attacks if you do that way. If I go like that. I see. R1. Wait, hold up. You could alternate that way. We'll see. We shall see what's the best way to get the maximized DPS. Okay, so who are we killing now? Should we kill Freyda with this, or nah? Should I kill Freyda now? Wait a minute, I haven't killed... I always keep forgetting to kill the old Demon King. Let's go do that. Murder Freyda? Yeah, we'll go kill Freyda. What happened yesterday? The internet cut out, and then the stream crashed and I didn't start it back up again. How's your pumpkin? The fuck does that mean? My rune level is 300. I'm ready for Millennia. Should I level my Riz more? Sure. Green Blossom. Gold Pine Resin. I have to go Champion Gundyr too. I might save Champion Gundyr when I get the Ring Knight Straight Swords. God damn. Did some of those meteors come out? The meteors did come out. I literally dodged. Love how turn damage is good in Dark Souls 3. Yeah. It's like overpowered in Demon Souls too. You see like 120 damage on a straight sword to get good damage in Demon Souls. And an Elden Ring is like, no. 700 damage. Minimum. Okay, let's go kill Freyda. Yes. Let's kill Freyda. Yes. What game is the best drip? Probably like Dark Souls 2 or Elden Ring. This game's not that bad either. Bloodborne isn't bad. It's not bad. It's just like there's not much variety and there's not much armor sets in general, so. Like half the sets, because like the game is pretty like one type of a aesthetic when it comes to the fashion. There wasn't like as many, because like even though the game covered like multiple different aesthetics, mainly just like, you know, you had like your gothic horror fucking weird like Victorian era setting, and then you had the whole space Cthulhu looking shit. There wasn't really many armor sets about that, so. So much Elden Ring drip is terribly over-designed, unfortunately. There's a bunch of armor sets I don't care for. It probably has like the most shitty armor sets because, you know, there's more stuff in general, but I don't know. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Kiss, marry, kill, Freyed, Osiris, and Fiery Giant. It's going on Valentine. How things, man? Our best strength up in terms of scaling in Dark Souls 3? What do you mean? I think like the Exile Greatsword is the best strength weapon in the game, or like any Great Hammer. Great Hammers are amazing in Dark Souls 3.
I can see it, feel it.
Pontiff Knight, Great Scythe or Corvian? Corvian, definitely. Pontiff's is not really that good. Bring me my flail. Oh yeah, Split Leaf Greatsword is good for strength too, yeah. Split Leaf Greatsword's good.
Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash.
Feet.
Please avert thine eyes.
Is Dark Souls 3 lights roll optimal or nah? I wouldn't really bother trying to go for light rolling in Dark Souls 3 because that means you have to like level up a decent amount of vitality to get there or be naked, which you don't want to do. So I wouldn't say it's optimal because like medium rolling is still perfectly fine. Hold up a second, girl. Give me a sec. Alrighty, whoa. That poking attack missed. So we're gonna go L1, R1. Why do I have 2 FP flasks? Well, being that I have 2 FP flasks, let's go use the skill. Okay, so L1, R1. Maybe just go L1, R1. Don't bother trying to go for another one. Now you went all the way back there. My weapon deflected. My skill deflected off the wall. That works. On break, night shift here, so catching up on some stream live. Nice. How does she bleed that much? I mean, like, there's a lot of blood in our bodies. Why is there angry? We just killed her. We did nothing wrong. Favorite boss cutscene? Mine is Mikolash. Mikolash is your favorite boss cutscene? I don't know. Chat, what's your favorite boss cutscene? I literally just made a video about it, or like a YouTube short. Go give it the best ones. I'm not sure if it's to pick the best one out of all of them though. I don't know. Ishin, yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, Mespens is cool too. Godric, that's valid. I command thee kneel. Nameless puppet. Malekith. That's a good pick. Midra. Alrighty. Hold on a second. You stay right there. Let me go hit your dad. Wait, she's gonna go heal. No, 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 no. Oh, of course I get hit when that happens. No. Let me get the backstab. Oh my god, I suck so much. How did I just miss, like, walking in a straight line? I might be the worst player in this game. I didn't even dodge that attack. Did I get hit by her? Yeah, I did. That's gonna hurt. That's fine. I'm just like spamming and hoping that it's actually gonna work out. This has been a pretty awful second phase. I got a clutch stagger. It worked out. See? Every time. Never fails. Have you ruffled any feathers from your last from your last bit? I don't think I have. I use like 7th blaster and my controller is still having this fucking issue where I just have it slightly lower than my desk and it experiences like the worst latency of all time. I swear I never used to have problems like with Bluetooth ever. Maybe it's like my dongle was like shit. Oh my god. Stop being so annoying. I never have any stamina. The follow-up attack is so much slower. Give me a backstab. I was not expecting to actually get a backstab there. I thought she was actually gonna dodge away. Backstab. Oh. Do the jump. I wasn't far enough. Backstab me again. Oh, wow. How did my backstab miss? Now jump up. Thank you. Now give me a backstab. Nice. This is gonna hit me there. That was like the worst, like, oh my god, queued up input I've ever experienced in my life. That was close. I had to risk it. I actually didn't have to risk it, but I did it anyway. Ah, we did it. First try. That was shit, but whatever. Sister Freyda's hard, but not in a satisfying way at all. She doesn't feel that good to fight her, but she's badass. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's just like the whole third phase is like just waiting at a distance and just waiting for her to finish a combo, then it's attacking. Which, to be fair, like a lot of quicker bosses work that way, like Rolana and Millennia kind of work similar. You actually get longer openings with fucking Millennia than you do with Freyd. Anyway. Half-Light is the worst boss in all the Souls. Half-Light's like the hardest boss in this game. But like, you know. Well, the PvP fight is good, so like, I like the boss fight in terms of its PvP perspective, but like the actual NPC itself when you're playing offline is awful. Let us switch back into my stamina regeneration stuff. The all-important stamina regen. Wait, a twinkling Titanites. I don't know how I feel about this oven. Pretty slow. The follow-up attacks are pretty slow. Are you gonna get that new Sekiro type game? I don't know what you're talking about. There's like thousands of new Sekiro type games like always coming out all the time. Haven't been paying attention to any like Sekiro types. Thing is, one thing that I'm realizing is that I don't really care much for Souls-likes that just don't have good build creation. So if you're gonna make a Sekiro-like, it's gonna be like, it has to be really good. Otherwise, I'm not gonna care for it. Demon Prince is overrated? I don't know about that one. What if I had a hammer? Then it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna be a good game. I think Mesmer is worse than Frayed. You can only hit him once every 5 seconds, and that's a trade. No. No. That's a skill issue. That one there is a skill issue. I mean, the once every 5 seconds could be legit, but not the trading part. Is the Wolf Knight Greatsword good? Honestly, I haven't played with it much. Let's go level up. Actually, I don't bother to level up. Let's just go kill the boss. Too much running and teleporting back and forth. Curse-Rotted Greatwood is overhated. I don't think it's the worst boss in the game. But, it sucks, still. Just let me just spam. Get the riposte? Oh, I got the riposte, but I still got hit somehow. Oh. How did that happen? Should miss me. Just keep spamming. That's not good for me. That's not good for me. That is not good for me. I was not expecting to actually get toxic to this fight and actually didn't pick up a blooming purple boss clump. So now we're just gonna go deal with this. Oh well. Use a blessing? I could use a divine blessing, true. I just want to get low. Very opted like this. Thank you for that. I just one-shot someone with Ada's Moonblade. Reminds me of the good old days when I did 1500 damage. Good job. I think it's broken, chat. Chat, I broke the boss. Good. That should not have hit me. No. I literally dodged. Bad game. We're fine. I don't understand why you dodged to the side and then did that. That's so stupid. Whatever, game. You hate me. That's good. I have no stamina. This thing consumes some more stamina. Really? What shit or post damage that was? I mean, this guy's re-tanking. No, none of that grabbing attack shit. There's no way you're still alive. We did it. I don't know how I feel about this weapon. I gotta go like look at actual like DPS numbers and do some more testing. Cause there's a lot of stamina and it doesn't seem as practical. I didn't actually infuse this weapon. I just realized. It's not even infused. I forgot to make it sharp infused. Which to be fair, it says quality scaling right now and I have 20 and 35, which is not the worst. But how much more damage would we get if I had a sharp infused? Oh god. That's a big difference. God damn it. Now we're gonna kill another boss with this thing. Might kill a Solo Cinder with it. But no, I wanted to go pick up... now we're gonna kill Champion Gundyr. Yeah. Actually... I kinda wanna go respec into a strength build because the Ring Knight Straight Sword scales best of strength. I should have went into a strength. How did I forget to make this thing sharp and fused? Why didn't anybody tell me? I don't think the Ring Knight Straight Sword even make it to the list anyway, but I don't know. Might play with it still. What up, Nameless King? You would do that eventually. Trying to figure out what bosses that I actually want to use. Because I feel like the Ring Knight Straight Sword's going to be shit against some bosses. And I don't think I want to use it for like Medea and like Gale. Because it's going to make the fight last even longer. And their fights already last long enough. And the skill's going to be pretty much useless against those bosses. So I'll just be using like a shitty ass Straight Sword. So I might use the God Hearts for those. The Ringed City. Ring Knight Straight Sword doesn't make it on the list either way, don't bother. I mean, I want to use it because it looks cool. It's like one of the coolest looking weapons. I think like aesthetically speaking, it's probably my favorite weapon in the game. And actually, I use it a lot in PvP. Like in PvP, it's really good. I have a lot of playtime with it in PvP. That should not have hit me, but it's fine. What are you doing, Ardu? What build is that? What are you talking about? The Ring City is a reference to Elden Ring, and Ashen Capital is a reference to Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I suppose. Is Consort Radahn overrated, underrated, or properly rated? I'd say properly rated. I mean, a lot of people despise him and think he's a dog shit boss, and a lot of people actually love him, so. That is like the worst hitbox of all time, that he just jumps off the ledge. You should. Forgot to get level up. That's fine. I like I fought Frayed and Demon Princes with this shitty ass fucking shitty ass weapon damage. I was missing out on like roughly 50% more damage. God damn it. I was fully expecting you to get staggered there. Nice counter hit. Had the leering coming in clutch. So when that poking attack hits with a leering, it's great. This comes out too slow. I don't know, I picked it up, whatever. Which PCR phase order is longer? It's fun to dodge him without the flashbangs. That's fair. I saw. Which Souls game did you play the most PvP? This game. I'm here for my straight sword. Bonfire lit. Which I'm pretty sure the straight sword is here, right? Am I tripping? Is it down below here? Is that it? No, that's the hood. Where the fuck's the straight sword? Is that it up there?
I shall not.
I forget weapon locations. I think it's here. Because I know it was like next to one of these structures. Yeah. I didn't forget. We're fine. My memory is still good. I mean, it could just like go like spend all these souls and dump it all into strength, which are probably gonna be in like 5 levels. Which that'd be good enough, honestly. I can go sell some boss souls too. Sell! Oh, we got lots of stuff we can sell. Hell yeah. Many souls. Okay, we can go do a strength dump and it should be fine. How much? We have 20 strength right now. Okay, that's fine. That's doable. I'll see you, Henry. You have a good one, man. That's fine. We don't got a respec. That's okay. That is okay. Because it's getting a CD scaling.
What?
Okay. Up this bad boy.
Ready.
It's actually a BD scaling. Never mind. But it's cool as hell. This armor set does not match the fit of the weapon. Any cool armor? The Xanthus overcoat. Drippy. That's all we have.
Ashen.
I know I didn't actually have the drag as their armor in the base game, and you have to go to the DLC to get it. That looks stupid. That's too heavy, isn't it? No, it's not heavy. Dancer's armor? That looks stupid too. But what about with a skirt? That looks stupid. Go with the rags. Looks cooler. My character's like super fucking bulky, I just realized. Noing, 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 noing. Skirt and a longsword? Yes. I feel like I missed a bunch of I actually missed the bone shard in Irithyll. That's fine. Okay, let's go kill Champion Gundyr. Let's go do that. And it might go work our way towards Archdragon Peak. We might use Godhards to go kill someone. Lothric. Go kill Lothric. The soul of a crestfallen knight. Where's my infinite stun lock game? Damage ain't all there. It's definitely a PvP weapon. Soul of Cinder armor? I ain't got it. God damn it. How did I miss? That's just cheating. This is fine. Can I stop having this happen? Thank God they're not going for the riposte. Please. I feel like I'm always like too far or too close. Because at further distance, they're not going to be able to get the parry. Let me get it off. See, why is it always at a... I swear the range is so much better than what it's supposed to actually be. What the hell is this? Should I buy Sekiro or Dark Souls 3? Whatever's cheaper, I guess. They can heal. Stop parrying me. Stop. Whatever. Fuck the skill. You're gonna do an Elden Ring straight sword run? Probably not, no. Probably play Lords of the Fallen tomorrow. Do a straight sword run and Lords of the Fallen. Don't know what weapon I'm gonna use in that game. Jumping attacks can be parried? Yeah, I know jumping attacks can be parried, but I was trying to use the skill and stuff and trying to stun lock him with the skill. This is the only way I can get an opening. That's a lot of stamina cost. Think buddy missed that one. That missed, okay. It's gonna go over my head. Finish him! It did a thing. Why doesn't Elden Ring have a fucking thrusting sword stance, Ash? I don't know. Because they hate us. It's such a clean animation as well. Wish the Ring City was more like Bloodborne Central Yharnam and less of a massive swamp section. Yeah, the swamp area is kind of just like... ugh. It's a good old big swamp. Yeah, the level design in some of the DLC areas are just pretty mediocre. Like the only game to where they actually did like better level design in the DLC compared to the base game would have been like Elden Ring and maybe Dark Souls 2. Like every other game, the base game always just does better level design on average. I don't know, I picked it up. Go back at the Priestess ring just in case I want to go grab.
Best.
Sunlight straight sword and use that.
Well, very big.
I'll go back into Faith. 2 points so I can use Sunlight straight sword. That's gonna help me do a lot more damage than putting points into the damaging stats. Let's go offhand this bad boy. Take off this ring, put on this ring, and then go... Honestly, I want to go to the stupid shield tonight. I just want to have it like this and then straight into it. Nyoing, nyoing, nyoing. But the stamina cost is so large. Found an article about the best bleed weapons in Elden Ring and it's bad. That's believable. Okay, let's go kill... Let's go through the Grand Archives. Yeah. We already got a few bosses left. Still gotta go through Arc Dragon Peak. Like your hoodie? Thank you. Go through Arc Dragon Peak after this. I actually might use the Lothric's Holy Sword to go kill Nameless King, maybe. We'll see. Then use the Godhard Twin Swords to go kill maybe Medea and Gale. And then maybe I'll use this weapon for the Solar Cinder. I need a new PC. That's crazy that I just said that and then like someone just comments, I need to donate more money to you to buy a better PC. It's fine, I can get my own. I can get my own PC. I was gonna go get one. One that actually has an internal Bluetooth fucking card and Wi-Fi card. So I have to use a dongle. It's so cool you can like combo it back and forth. If this thing was an Elden Ring, am I gonna die there? What the hell was that about? Random thought just comes up and backstabs me. There you go, half your health gone. Thoughts on Lords of the Fallen. I haven't played it. I haven't played the 2.0 version. We'll play it tomorrow. Play it tomorrow. See what it's like. I'm probably not gonna. I mean, like I've seen what the changes were. I'm not. My opinion is probably not gonna change on the game. I'm probably still gonna classify it as mid, or slightly above mid, I guess. When's Fashion Souls? What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? Ember up. Their clothing is going through the wall or the floor. Really, dude? Are you fucking serious? What am I getting hit by? What am I stuck on? I don't understand any of this. I never go up that staircase anyway. I normally go up the ladder. It's much more safe. Jeez, man. It sounded the exact same spot, the exact same way. Like, fuck. We're good. Where do you rank the Frost Straight Sword amongst the Dark Souls 3 Straight Swords? I don't know, towards the bottom of the list, I guess. I did the exact same thing. I'm not gonna bother fighting. Just go hit him one time. Look like those stage clips to act like Dark Souls 2 is unfair. You don't need stage clips to make Dark Souls 2 look like a shit game. Pretty much. Will you play Dark Souls 3 Convergence? I already played Dark Souls 3 Convergence a long time ago, and I think I didn't like it. I don't remember liking it. I thought it was shit. I love two-handed weapons, but straight sword two-handed attacks in mid. Yeah, they're better in Dark Souls too. The two-handed moveset in that game is actually because it's kind of similar, like the exact same speeds and they're all horizontal swipes, two-handed too. Like they're good if you want to like you're in a tight corridor if you want to hit enemies or like are flying up high. So it's like it's good variation with the moveset, but like it's just better one-handed like the entire time. Best area in the game? This one? Probably, yeah. He did the same attack as I was doing. Didn't even notice that he aggroed. No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. It gives him so much stamina, man. The rolling attack is the only good thing about the two-handed moveset. I wish Divine Pillars of Light was better. Yes. You weren't having a good time playing the Convergence, bud? Yeah, I don't remember liking it. I think it was like, I don't know what happened there. I think it was like, I'm not sure what it was. Like, they fucked up like the balancing and... there's nothing about it I didn't like. It was like, it's a painful experience. It just wasn't fun. I feel like that has made like Vigor worse, or like, you just took more damage and things are just tanky. It was just like... I don't know. Insane combo right there. See, when you have like longer openings or fighting enemies that can be staggered, it can be kind of peaky. Look at that roll catch. Stop! Every single time with these characters and their powering abilities. I can combo into that. Oh, would you look at that combo right there. Get ripped. Anikiri and Ubidubi. I was told Dark Souls 3 shields are bad. I never used it. Are they bad? No, the shields can be fine. There's plenty of enemies that like have their weapons get deflected off shields and stuff, and they can be very decent. They can be very decent. I mean, it's just like shields are just good in these games because you don't have to dodge an enemy's moveset. You can just sit there and block. You don't have to like react to an enemy's attacks. Like, just hold the block button until they finish. Just as long as you level up your shield against like, you know, end game bosses, and you're gonna be fine. Get the Ring Knight armor and do the cosplay. It didn't drop for me. And I don't have Cheat Engine open right now, so. But if I go back there and I kill a couple, maybe. I need endurance, fuck health.
Farewell, Adme.
Farewell. I came back here so I can go hand in the Estus Shard. So I should do that. Cool. Pretty be careful. Is quality good in this game? Yeah, quality is fine. Yeah. Kind of similar to Elden Ring, is better at higher levels, but being that the soft caps you can reach faster in this game, it's gonna be better earlier in the game compared to Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring quality builds are only good once it gets like 150 and like up, probably even higher than that, probably like level 200. In this game, you can go be like level 100 to 120, and quality builds are probably gonna end up outdoing sharp and heavy infusions for most weapons. Are you planning to do another weapon type marathon after this? We might do hammers. I mean, I still haven't done... I want to do an intelligence marathon and play with like magic based stuff. Because I did a faith based marathon, so I made my faith builds video. I'm not sure if I do the same thing for sorceries or not. I'm gonna go like a intelligence marathon. But I think in terms of weapon types, I know I want to do hammers. I want to do a hammer marathon. I still haven't done a greatsword marathon. There's like regular greatswords. Might save that one for like well in the future, I guess. Beyond Night Rain, maybe. There's a bunch of videos that I want to make. Probably gonna get there in time before Night Rain and stuff. Can we, like, not, please? You guys are coming out of nowhere. Okay, that was the most insane, ridiculous combo I've ever seen in my life. Oh, fantastic. Great. More lovely noises. Holy fuck. Give me a second, chat. A torch marathon? I'm not gonna do a torch marathon, no. Haha, he missed. This is so winnable. I'm surprised I didn't get like destroyed there by like so much more damage. I'm so dead. I don't know how I'm not dead yet. Are we actually gonna win this? Is this actually winnable? Imagine if Lana's cameos in this. So fine. We did it. Easy game. We cleared out the bridge.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Okay, now we're gonna have 4 flasks and no Ashen Estus for this boss. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Might as well go back to the God Hard Swords, because I'm gonna use Sunlight Straight Sword to buff here. So... yeah. Oh, the Wing Knights died. Good job. Is that the Wing Knights? That's probably the Pus of Men. I don't know why the Pus of Men die there. I actually forgot to kill that one last one. I don't know. Odd.
Oh dear.
Another dog.
Another dogged content.
That should have went over my head. Thank God that missed. I had no stamina. The rolling attacks are nice. Dark 3 follows torch is actually viable if you spam charged R2s. Elden Ring torches do like 39 stance damage and charge attacks, and they almost no stamina cost. Yeah, I mean the follows torch is a hammer, right? It's not an actual torch. And yeah,
Dear brother.
Torch's stance damage is actually insane.
On my way.
There's no point of using a torch over a regular hammer though in Elden Ring, because you know no critical attacks and no Ashy War options, less damage and stuff. So
Brother.
and like similar speeds with heavy attacks.
Gilding sword of Lothric's prince.
Rise if you would. It's weird how we can get like his boss armor before you even like
For that
get
is
close to
our
their
curse.
boss room. It's like the beginning of Lothric Castle, you can just like pick up the armor set. I find the idea funny how like every single time you kill a boss you just strip their clothing and take off their hair. It's like I can use this for later. Anyway. I'm not getting like a long enough opening to even use like my regular power sensing light attacks. This isn't like rolling attacks and stuff. Yep. One light attack there. Stamina. I dodged, but it's fine. I think I was a bit too late. Kind of wish like the holy aesthetic in Elden Ring kind of had like look similar to that, to like Lothbrok's attacks, instead of being like yellow, being like somewhat more like white. At least for like some types of like holy based things. I don't want everything had to be yellow.
Dear brother.
That missed the older brother or the younger brother somehow. GG. Not that bad. Some Elden Ring holy attacks are piss yellow. Yeah. Like, I don't mind the yellow aesthetic, but I don't know. Because we didn't actually get to we actually didn't get Lothbrok's attacks at all. And we do have like the sword that has like a holy that light-based projectile, because obviously there's no holy damage in this game, but it was just doing physical damage, I believe. Sometimes magic damage too. Let's just go get it though. You are so hot. True. They're gold, not yellow. It's yellow. This thing sucks, but it looks cool though, so we're gonna use it. Isn't gold just yellow, but like gold kind of just like symbolizes like the texture of something? So if something that's like more like glossy or something like that, like if it's like a glossy yellow, we typically call it gold. But is gold actually like considered a color? I don't think so. How are the Tomb Blades? Eh, they're okay. Like they have like really long combos. Like that have follow-up attack. That's a follow-up light attack, and it's like so slow. And like I feel like in that time you could use something else that just does more damage than that. It's like great hammer types of speeds. And it consumes like basically just as much stamina as well. Like it's a large stamina cost. The rolling attacks are good. The running attacks are fine. Like the first light attack is okay. And you can like combo back and forth with light attacks and power stance light attacks. So it's like, it's fine. This skill's actually really good though. It's like a better version of spinning slash because it ends in like that poking attack, which can like that whole thing can stun lock. So it's good. It's good, but it's like a bit too slow. Bit too slow compared to the regular ones. This is a good old straight sword. Regular straight sword moveset. But it gets this. Not that one. This one. See, they could have had like been a holy aesthetic that looks like this. It's blue, it's not indigo. Because this thing is on the Twin Princess Greatsword, and this is like 10 times better because it does more damage. And then, you know, actually has a stance to where it gets like the heavy attack that's actually good, does good damage. Because yeah, this thing is... It's not... I don't know why this version consumes, one, that much FP, and doesn't have like a light-based version. It should actually serve as a projectile as well. Or like an AoE at least. And not just have this one be the projectile. But whatever. I need to go... Hold on a second. See if I can go change my microphone to the noise cancelling. Does that... Okay, that might have made a difference. I don't know. I changed it either way. Not sure if you guys can still hear that shit in the background. Because, yeah, it's fucking annoying. I love construction noises. They're the best. Okay, +5 Lothric's Holy Sword, which scales off... Does a skill actually scale off, like, faith mainly? I don't even know. It's hard to tell because I don't even have the 14 faith. I forgot the skill actually scales off.
What's very
It should be faith, maybe, right? We have 14, we can actually try it out. Cool. Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, stay right there. 420 damage. Oh, that should reload the area. Hold up. Why is my stream lagging? Stop that, please. 420 damage. I missed. 424 damage. Ashen one, what's wrong? Oh no. It's not that much more damage. I think it's scaling of AL. It's doing physical damage, so. How's the Grave Tenders weapon? Oh, the Valor Heart sucks. Yeah, I don't like it. Shit range, slow speeds. It's just, yeah. Give her the eyes back. Take your eyes. Very well. How did I miss like every single undead burn shot? I forgot to pick up the one in Grand Archives as well. I burn shots. That's fine. Who cares? Doesn't matter. The light is physical? I'm pretty sure it's physical. When there's nothing else that I should be doing. Maybe magic damage, but no, I think it's just physical damage. And that fucking is crashing. Can we not be like this, please? Can we not crash? Stop being stupid. I think it's fine. If it's like being shit or if it's like super delayed, just refresh the page. Had to pick up the Fading Soul. The fact that it takes 3 light attacks to kill those guys is disgusting. And a +5 weapon and like a mid-game boss or mid-game enemy. This thing is booty cheeks. Red's, yellow, and blue are the only colors that I see. All the others are a combination of those 3, and black is none and white is all. Yeah. Is this stream working fine now, chat? Is everything well? Please tell me things are well. The stream is good. Well, you know what? You're good. How about that? I'm inventing a new color next year. Good luck. It feels okay, yeah. I was noticing that too. And it crashed. The good old Dark Souls 3 crash. We almost made it to the end without having a crash, but it crashed, so. Gonna go do some testing after the stream, see exactly like the DPS values of things like the Valor Heart and the God Heart Twin Swords to see if they're actually worth it and get the list. Because there's like already a bunch of really good straight swords out there that are probably gonna make it. And I'm gonna have to sacrifice some. Because we have to do a top 25. We can't do anything else. 25 is a nice number. The real Dark Souls 3 run? Yeah. Look at that, chat. Blue skies. They do exist. I want to like this weapon, and I'm going to try and gaslight myself throughout the entire time when I use this thing that it's actually good. sucks. Like, as bad as they actually designed some Elden Ring weapons to be like shitty ass scalings and shit damage and the cool ass skills, Dark Souls 3 is like way worse. Fuck this game. The skies is not really blue, it's just reflecting the ocean. That is wholeheartedly incorrect. It is most certainly not doing that. We're good. I'm gonna try and do the fast plunging attack skill. The fish have blue pee and they make the ocean blue. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought I had that one. Oh, I thought. I really thought. I thought I didn't have it. I thought I had it. Oh, I thought I had that one too. And with that being said, we're gonna go do it the regular way, the normal way, the way Miyazaki intended. Open water is clear. Yes, water is in fact clear. But because the light bends it in a way to where it's appearing to be blue. Same thing as the sky, basically. What's going on, Floppy? How things, man? Is water wet? Yes, water is in fact wet. I have more fun with the better chaos than this boss. I mean, like, the thing is, this boss would have been perfectly fine if it just wasn't a boss. If there was just no boss health bar here, it means we could just save the area when you just quit out. We can actually just go ahead and just try and just kill these enemies. And the funny thing is, the game literally teleports us right behind this fog wall. This fog wall goes away when the boss dies. What they could have done instead was just, like, have a door there, and you kill the boss, and it just opens up. Or kill the dragon, it gives us a key to open the door or some shit like that. It would have been perfectly fine, but like they made it a boss instead, so we have to judge it as being a boss. And it's just stupid. No, water is not wet. According to most scientific definitions, wetness is typically defined as the state of the surface being in contact with a liquid, and the water is a liquid itself. And then it's wet. Because it feels wet, so it's wet. Yeah. Look, cause that fog wall that I just talked about is literally right there. And it teleports us here instead. So it could have just not been a boss. And then I would have been fine. Stop that. I thought... How are you blocking that much? You say Dark Souls 3 is overrated? No, I don't think games are overrated. Like, I don't know. They're rated in how people perceive them, right? And if everyone's perception of them is just all subjective, then I don't know, it's not overrated. I think Dark Souls 3 is a fantastic game. I'm wet. Nice. I might be in a love Dark Souls 3, but I find the replayability mid. Yeah, I mean, like, replayability is dependent on so many different factors, like whether, you know, if you like things like build creation, if you like things like boss fights, if you like things like PvP, like, there's so many different things that go into, like, replaying a game, you know? So, just depends. Just depends. Like, there's some people out there that can find, like, Elden Ring be the most, like, replayable game that others are just like, I fucking hate replaying that game, it's boring and it's shit. You know? Just depends. Depends what you're, like, looking for in terms of replaying a game. You know, I would never, like, replay, like, a story-based game, like, ever. You know? As much as I like games like Uncharted or shit like that, I did never replay them a single time. Would never care to. So it just depends. Because Dark Souls 3 is like my second most played game. I have like over 1,000 hours in this game. And I like a lot of the game. I like the PvP a lot. It's probably my favorite PvP. And the PvP is a big portion of replay value. The build creation is pretty weak, but it's still better than probably like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1. And Bloodborne. Not as good as Dark Souls 2. And obviously not as good as Elden Ring. Not even close. And the areas, like when you're replaying a game for the most part, you're kind of just running from boss to boss. And Dark Souls 3 has like most fun bosses. On average, at least. So like there's a big part of the replay value there. And even then, if you are gonna like just casually play through the game, like just today, like I was like killing like a handful of enemies. Even though I just like ran through those enemies there, but... Sometimes you stop and kill them, and it's fine. And like Dark Souls 3's like individual levels really stand out for me. They're pretty fun to traverse. And fun to speedrun too. It's another thing. I like it. I like the pacing of the game as well. Because it has like lots of different branching sections that you can go to. And they all kind of feel balanced nicely too. Like, I can very well just, like, skip right towards the end of the game. I can just kill the dancer. Then I just get, like, broken and overpowered and just, like, fuck up all the early game bosses, and it can be fun. Different ways you can go about approaching the game, and it's cool. But it's still, like, balanced. Through area to area. So, I think, I don't know, does plenty of things well. I like it. Which Souls game is the best sex mods? Finally, a real question. Build creation ranking goes Elden Ring, DS2, DS3, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1. I think Dark Souls 1's build creation is better than Bloodborne's. I think Bloodborne's is the weakest. Because, you know, there's not even like a fucking infusion system, you know. You have like the blood gems, which the blood gems are like kind of pretty cheeks. And like even the spell-based system is kind of fucking shit too, right? The tools and stuff, like... But like Bloodborne doesn't focus on that, it just focuses on the gameplay aspects. Like it's more restrictive in a lot of areas when it comes to like playstyles and build creation in Bloodborne, but like it just like hyper focuses. It's kind of like half like Sekiro in that area. But the weapon movesets are better? Yeah, that's part of it, yeah. So like they focus more on the gameplay aspects of some of the weapons and like the playstyles and stuff. Or like the couple playstyles, right? But in return it takes a hit to build creation. That's why I said it's kind of like Sekiro. But even then, like weapon combos can only really carry you so far. I'd rather have a good build creation than have like really complex weapon combos. Because like Elden Ring weapons, like specifically the DLC weapons, they can be just as complicated as like Bloodborne weapons, even more so. Like weapons like the Light Great Swords, the Beast Claws, they have like just as like complex movesets and combos as Bloodborne weapons. I forgot to use Sunlight and Straight Sword buff. Hold on a second, buddy. Are you gonna let me get this up? Do you love me enough? He does. Nice. God damn it. Why did I do an extra light attack there? I was like, let me get into my rhythm. Random fucking attack. What was the Italian Souls-like game? Noctria, yeah. I played it for like a couple hours. Actually, I was really enjoying my time with that game, but the stream crashed and I just didn't play it since. You've convinced me to give AC6 another chance. And it was awesome on my end of New Game Plus. It's hard to explain all the good that's in this game. Pretty casual, difficulty is manageable. Yeah, great game. Is this Solaire? Having you reply to my chats for like Miyazaki listening to his fans. I don't know what that was. 300 damage. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I poise break him already? Does that light attack do that much poise damage? Hold on a second. I saw it and it was too late. Okay, let me drink this. Let's see how much poise damage it does. Wait, let me get in a comfortable position. Thank you. Oh, the recovery frames are that bad. That's gonna hit me. I don't know why I did that. Double chug. Stay at full health. More damage. It's not bad damage. It's actually okay. Really? Nameless King and Ishin would be good friends. And again, it actually doesn't do bad poise damage. That is not that bad at all. Stamina. What if it does like just as much as like the straight sword stance? Because it kind of uses the same. Obviously, it goes in a straight sword stance, and it goes like the heavy attack and light attack, and the projectile's tied to the heavy attack. So I wonder if it does just as much poise damage. What's that? Bro, Dark Souls 3 bosses, man, they give you like the smallest fucking openings. Die! I feel like even the average like fucking Elden Ring boss gives you longer openings sometimes. But it's not really noticeable because like most people end up just like R1 spamming in this game because there's like less shit going on. Whereas in like Elden Ring you kind of have more things available to you that have like longer animations and it feels like impossible sometimes. Are you gaslighting yourself? Maybe. But it's still a quick projectile attack, but the recovery frames aren't the best. I wasn't even that bad though. I was expecting it to be worse. Bad is relative? Sometimes. Do you know that Gwyn banished Nameless King because he... I don't know what that means. Caught him mingling with one of those... with one of the Dragon War prisoners? Huh? Oh, God. My neck. What am I leveling up? Let's go get some endurance.
Farewell.
Unpopular opinion, all Solera's got going for him is the vibe, otherwise he's just some bozo. That is 100% correct. He's just a bozo. Just a bozo. So this is very much a quality-based weapon, so this is actually the correct stat split. We have 19 faith going on. Sunlight straight sword buff, and doesn't do too bad. Which game are we going to play after this? I actually want to go play Lords of the Fallen, because there actually is a new update coming out, so... We're probably going to skip on Bloodborne this marathon, because I want to go play Lords of the Fallen. And the stream crashed yesterday, so... kind of already behind on what I want to do.
Farewell, Ashen.
Let us go to the DLC. The second DLC. And finish off the game. Do you think people should respect Rusty more? I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, he's a YouTuber that tries hard and, you know, he's passionate about the games. Doesn't, like, done anything bad to warrant him being disrespected. If you'd, like, disagree with his opinions, then or disrespect the guy, you know? Oh god, that damage. So now we're going to the DLC. What's the damage like anyway? So this is raw physical damage 385. And we're going to compare that to this. The God Hearts is getting 414. Bob's Sword is getting 433. Damn. Even the Valor Heart's getting more damage. Damn. So was the Ring Knight Sword. This is like the worst damaging straight sword. What a shame. Where are the scattering fragments in this game? Just down there. Do you know, like, when my first playthrough this game, when the Ring City first came out, I'm like, where the fuck am I going, like, in this swamp? I thought, like, progress was gonna be, like, all the way down there past the Dragon Slayer armor. And, like, I just didn't even think to, like, jump off the ledge here. Because I thought I could just wrap back around here. Pretty, Wait. You. Give me the armor. God, that damage sucks. Am I getting followed by the other guy? No, but I'm getting followed by those phantoms. Damn, that does so much damage? Wait, come follow me down this way. Wait! That's a cool ass shield, by the way. 222 damage. It does just as much damage as a light attack, but just at a distance. Can I not be bad at the video game, please? 338 at point blank range. Why am I like this? Why? I literally pulled out the shield to block and I missed the block. How did you miss the block? Just block. Just hold on to the button and just block. How did I miss? I was like, I don't need a shortcut. I'm gonna be fine here. God damn it. I summoned 2 NPCs for a second without knowing it gave him 120% more HP. Yeah, summoning could be that way. Sometimes summoning can make the boss a lot harder. Didn't get the shortcut, now my day is ruined. That's fine. I'll leave. Leave me alone. Everything in the Ring City hits so hard it's hard to explore. Yeah, I mean every single DLC is like that. Enemies just hit way too fucking hard sometimes. Actually block it this time. There you go. What's your favorite DLC? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Shadow of the Erdtree. Maybe this one. Maybe all hunters. I don't know. Grass Shield has very low fire defense? Yeah, it does, yeah. But at least I survive the attack and don't get sent flying to the ground, you know? That was the objective. Mine is Vanguard and Skyrim. Oh, you took an overlook any game. Oh, okay. Playing Marvel Rivals and watching Yui, is there anything better? I don't know. I can think of a couple things. Mine is Blood and Wine for Witcher 3. What do you say? Bloodborne is overrated. No, it's fine. I like the game. Same thing applies. The game's overall rating is based on the enjoyment of what people's thoughts on the game. For me, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't typically rate it as high on like a Soulsborne list as most others would, I guess. I think I ever played Bloodborne and be like, this is like top 3. Actually, I think I have something to like. But when I first played it, it was top 3 because there was only 3 at the time, so. Actually, I lied. I only played 3 at the time. But there was more than 3, obviously. My least favorite DLC is Adulthood. That's fair. See ya, Midir. And Shadow the archery weapons work? They do, yeah. They do. Actually, there's a handful of like pretty mediocre stuff. I don't need that. I think Bloodborne bosses are bad. Well, the base game bosses are a little shit ones, yeah. There's a lot of shit ones. Thought it was top 1 is between that and Elden Ring. What's top 1? What should I use to go kill Half-Light? What should I use? Bloodborne? For me, personally? Nah. Cause like for me, like the things I like most in the video game would be like the build creation and like the boss fights, and even PvP as well. Like there's a lot of factors that go into like me liking a game. Where like Bloodborne doesn't do them as well as the other ones, and even like the overall like gameplay and balancing. Some things I don't really care for. He didn't give me the chess piece. How dare he? But the game is fun. It's great. The atmosphere is amazing. The DLC does really well. Like the weapons are fun to use. Like, yeah. And it's still like still a Souls game. So like the level design can be really good, comparable to this one. Bunter, thank you for the sub, man. Shout out to Bunter with the 15 months. Kind of surprising how long I've been streaming for. And I still suck. Without DLC, I wouldn't put Bloodborne in the top 3. Yeah, Bloodborne without the DLC is kind of... It kind of felt like an unfinished game when it first came out. Because like I played it when it dropped. And it was like, that's it. That's the game. Like, one blood-tinged weapon. Maybe not. And like back then, we didn't really like the bosses. They didn't seem as bad back then because we didn't have Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and Elden Ring to compare, right? But like they were still like pretty annoying for their time. And like it was directly compared to like the Dark Souls 2 DLC bosses because that basically just came out like a few months before. Don't parry me, please. I can parry. I should be alive still here, yeah.
What's going on, Yui gang?
I hate how quick the recovery frames are for that. Can you not? Oh, I'm worse. If he did a light attack, that would have been dead. Never mind, I died anyway. And you got to heal them anyway as well. All that work. So 90% of their health left. Do you think Night Rain will have a DLC?
Are you bullying me?
Well, it is going to have a DLC. You can literally like buy the DLC for Night Rain. As part of the deluxe edition. The DLC is going to be released later this year. Be like in October or some shit like that, I think it is. I don't know which drag is my favorite, Madeira or Bale. You don't have to pick a favorite. That's the good thing. You can just like both. We're not going to use Zephyr for this boss. Ring Knight Straight Sword it is. God damn it. Okay, give me the chest piece. Give it to me. It's your favorite type of bread. Money. He didn't give me the chest piece. He hates me. You can like two things and not choose a favorite one? Yes. That's what I typically do. I don't really care to pick favorites because, I don't know, your brain just kind of just like gaslights yourself sometimes to be like, that's my favorite one and the other ones are just not going to be as good. I don't know. Sometimes just maximize your enjoyment of things. Just don't pick a favorite. Is Australian money green? No, it's different colors. I mean, the $100 bill's green. That's it. The $5 note is pink. The $10 is blue. The 20 is red. 50 is yellow. But your 100 is green. And it's made out of fancy schmancy plasticky material. Very cursed. I suck. I didn't suck. Never mind. Long and hard. Mongolian money is gray. Dark Souls 3 of money. Okay. Oh, the perfect roll catch. True combo. Are you respawning already? No, just stop being so ass, please. That's bullshit, that's all guaranteed. Okay, you can die. Why did you stop walking forwards? I think that could actually be parried as well, so that's pretty scary. That should miss me, right? Never mind. Oh, no! Why didn't they do the follow-up? I would have died there if they did the follow-up light attack because it was going to be guaranteed. Watch this. Anime. Damn it. And again. That one. Easy game. First try. Well, great boss design? Yeah. I mean, it's like 10 times better when you play it online because the PvP boss fight is actually... It can be fun. Well, depending on who you're fighting, I guess, but... I mean, I like a PvP boss fight. I wish I actually had one in Elden Ring, but, you know... I wish that the NPC itself wasn't so ass when you're playing offline. I found that camera is better with all the assists deactivated. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have all those things turned off. Unless they just turn them on by himself accidentally. I think sometimes when I try to quit out and always end up failing to quit out, I think I accidentally turn them on sometimes. Yeah. I'd be like, which one am I doing? Because sometimes, like, you, depending on the game, you go, like, do the wrong thing. I always end up fucking with the settings. Like, why is this setting turned on? Like, oh, because I failed my quit out. And I think Dark Souls 2 adaptability is as bad as people say it is. I think Dark Souls 2 adaptability sucks, yeah. Like, I think it sucks. I think it's a terrible concept, like having a whole dedicated, just a filler stat, just for the sake of leveling it up, that it doesn't even explain to the character, like, what it even does. It's like, this actually governs your agility. It's like, what the fuck does that even do? And it's like, improves rolling. It's like, what does that mean? It's like, it means it can actually give you respectable iframes because the game starts you off with, like, dog shit amounts of iframes. It's like, wow. Wish that was explained to me. And even then, it's just, it's stupid. Why am I doing this, using this weapon against this boss? I don't know. Fine, back. Let's switch weapons. Go back to the Lothbric's Holy Sword. Don't know. It's just filler stats for the sake of having a filler stat is just stupid. What a banging ass OST. $400 damage. That hit me? Whatever, game. Now I'm mad. Let's go with the God Hearts. This is dog shit. I wasn't paying attention there. My bad. I actually haven't seen him do that attack in a long time. Wanna play a Dark Story again, fighting Madeira? Yeah, it's cool. God, the base that's so slow sometimes. What's the justification for adaptability? I don't know. What is your justification for adaptability? Why don't dragons just perma-fly and breathe fire on us? When they did, Calamite does that. But then you actually have to try and injure him. So, Calamite boss fight actually kind of made sense. It's like, yeah, the dragon's just flying around breathing fire, because why not, right? Why get down to the ground where you can get hit? But they actually had a whole dedicated cutscene. It's like, no. And it actually happened in-game as well. Like, typically they'll be like, oh no, he fought someone like ages ago, then he got injured, now he's just always on the ground. I forgot to use my gold pine resin. Like having 14 iframes in Dark Souls 2. Also, your justification for adaptability is that you can get more iframes. I mean, agility being a stat is fine, but it could have been tied to like a stat that's separate, you know? Like they have like multiple filler stats in the game where it's like you have to level up all these things. So like you could have had agility tied to like endurance or something like that. Or, better yet, they could have had vitality and adaptability be the exact same stat. So you could actually have your iframes and your equipment load be the one stat. That would have been fine to justify that being the extra stat. I don't know. Because the thing is, it's not like you're even benefiting the entire time. I forgot what I was switching to. It took too long to switch. Whatever. Whatever, good fight, I guess. Because, like, every single point you put into adaptability, you don't even, like, benefit much. Because, like, although agility does also boost your, like, healing speed or, like, your item usage speed, but it's not that noticeable. So it's only, like, at certain, like, breakpoints of agility that you actually benefit of getting an extra iframe. So it's like, if it was tied to, like, you know, endurance, that means every single stat you actually at least benefit. Anyway.
What's that?
So we have 2 bosses left. Who we're killing? And what do I use?
Farewell, Ashen.
Attunement raises agility? Yeah, attunement is a fantastic stat. It doesn't raise agility as much as adaptability does. Like, adaptability raises agility like twice as much. But yeah, attunement is a fantastic stat. It's like one of the best stats because it boosts how many slots you have, how many casts you have of the spells, how fast you can cast the spells, and it also gives you agility too. Like, it's an amazing stat. So but like, obviously you're not going to benefit us leveling it up unless you're using spells. But if you're going to go the spell-based build, then yeah, level it up all the way, and you don't have to level up much adaptability at all. But if you're not going with and you're using spells, then there's no point of leveling it up because you're just not benefiting. But yeah, attunement is like amazing. It's like the only stat in that game to where like actually feel like you benefit of leveling up a lot. Because like a lot of the stats, like endurance, you get like one level. You get like one level, or 1 point in stamina for every point in endurance, which is like incredibly low. Like even at lower levels, you do that as well. Like you just don't benefit that much. And they even like separated equipment load from that too. It's like there's only 1 point per stamina per level. And equipment load's part of a different stat. And even your health, you barely even benefit too. Putting points to vigor feels like it's very small benefits. And your damaging stats, very small benefits. But like in return, Dark Souls 2, they give you like lots of souls, so you actually can level up much higher. Which is cool in terms of like meeting requirements, but it doesn't make you feel as powerful as quickly sometimes. So there's pros and cons. My claws things are going through. But yeah, it's funny how like they made a lot of the stats don't feel like you don't benefit as much, but then attunement is like, no, you get everything with attunement. It's great. So, I mean, having agility be a stat and having some iframes be tied to a stat is interesting, but like having it be its own separate stat that's not explained and having it to be where like the base iframes is like much lower than like all the other games kind of makes it annoying. Like it was only like 1 less frame than like base like Dark Souls 1 or some shit like that. Fine. But like having like really shitty low iframes and having your dodge rolls consume like twice as much stamina than did in like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, and having more enemies to deal with, kind of made it feel pretty annoying. So, but having a system to where like you can actually improve your iframes to go like really high and get like broken levels is cool, I guess. So they could have done it, but they just wasn't there with the execution as much. Equipment load affecting stamina regen is the most annoying. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 equipment load is... I mean, Vitality... I hate Vitality more than adaptability. I think Vitality is worse. Because basically the same thing applies. Like, you have to be if you wanted to use like things like heavier weapons, you want to be at a respectable weight. And your weight is going to cover things like your stamina regen and your roll distance and stuff. So it could actually potentially be like your rolling, which is kind of the same thing as adaptability. You have to like level up a separate stat just so you can actually get respectable weight limit. So you can actually have better survivability. And it just makes like all like larger types of weapons is like inherently worse. Because if you want to like power stance like large heavy weapons, or even not even power stance, just use heavy weapons. Not only do they have to spec into that stat to meet the requirements and stuff, because you typically have larger requirements, but you also have to like spec into a lot of endurance because they're going to have larger stamina cost, and then you have to spec into vitality just to have the equipment load to be able to like roll perfectly fine. So that's why I just don't like, I hate vitality more than adaptability. Because it kind of feels like the game's catered more towards faster and quicker weapons in the game. And also the Flynn's ring. Like, you benefit so much more by staying at lower vitality when you have the Flynn's ring. And the Flynn's ring just also just enhances, like, quicker types of weapons so much more, too. So, yeah. There's pros and cons. What weapon should I use for this boss, chat? I wasn't paying attention. I just walked in there. What weapon did I have equipped? Was it the God Hearts? What should I use? Should I use God Hearts here again? Or should I use the Ring Knight Straight Sword? Valor Heart? Use a straight sword? My broadsword's not leveled up. I don't think I even picked up the broadsword, actually. I used the broadsword my last playthrough.
Hand it over. That thing. Your dogs.
Vitality is the main defensive stat. Yeah, in Dark Souls 3, Vitality is more defense. It's not like that much more noticeable, but yeah. In Elden Ring, the defensive stat is strength. Right? Is it strength? Is more physical damage negation? It's not by much though, I don't think. It's like the one annoying thing about this fight is that it starts you off here. I have the Ring Knight Straight Sword equipped. We use it for the first phase, and then switch to the Valor Heart, I guess. Thing is, the boss doesn't give you like a long opening, so I'm not going to benefit using the skill. Except for right there. I'm not sure if the Ring Knight Straight Sword makes it to the list. Like, the combo is really good when you have like long openings, but there's a lot of bosses. That didn't hit me, but it's fine. Makes sense. I'm going for it. Stagger. Nice. He listened to me. Stamina returned to me. I forgot to actually go use my Chloranthy ring. Not Chloranthy, my green blossoms. Stagger again. I thought he was gonna stagger. He didn't stagger. Now he staggers. Literally one more hit. That's fine. Take me to the second phase. Nice. Such small damage. I mean, the DLC bosses have like insane amounts of health. This is why the scatter tree fragment system is not the worst thing. Like, it sucks. But like, the alternative is this. Like, having bosses that have such inflated amounts of health, or like 80% resist to a particular stat. That's why like Dark Souls 2 bosses, DLC bosses, and even Dark Souls 3 DLC bosses that just have so much health or just ridiculous amounts of defenses. And with Elden Ring, being that the DLC was so much larger than all these DLCs, it would have been like even more like exaggerated. So once you get later into the playthrough, they would have had even more health and more defenses and stuff. So that's why you can actually have like your regular base build. But you can actually make it as high or as low as you want to by just leveling up with a scatter tree fragment system. So like, it can be annoying, but it's better than this, honestly. And it's better than having a lot of bosses be like immune to status effects too. Because I was expecting that a lot of the DLC bosses were going to be immune to statuses, because otherwise it'd be pretty broken. Because you can just like plow through the game, but they're like, nah, we're just going to have a fragment system. And being that like, you get so many levels in Elden Ring, and like you can reach like high soft caps before you even reach the DLC. And the DLC is going to have lots of bosses. You're going to like level up a lot. they would have had to make it to where you have to get more damage to compensate for actually like sense of progression throughout the DLC. They probably would have had to have like more upgrade materials. And you would have had like more smithing stones and stuff, which like... So like the scattered fragment system, it's annoying, but it's better than having more materials and 80% resist bosses and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the Convergence mod did that, right? The Convergence mod added more like materials because it removed the scattered fragment system. Because you just have to do it that way for in terms of balancing and actually having some sense of progression throughout the DLC. I said I was gonna switch weapons on it. Wait, Valor hard time. Let me... He's not gonna let me. Whatever. That's not the worst blocking in the world. The range is just like so mid. Hold up a second, buddy. I want my running heavy attack. It should have like more blocking frames throughout the entire thing. That's gonna hit me. It missed! He's gonna jump up here? Wasn't sure like what part of the phase he was actually in. But his health is pretty low, so. I need to drink my FP. He's so cool! What a peak fight! Thing is, being that like, it's a paired weapon, so normally you'd be able to actually use the regular light attack or the paired light attack. But being that the pairing is actually a shield, when you click L1 you have to block instead. So you actually can't have the option to go with the regular light attack. So if you actually want a faster attack in between, you don't have that as an option. Did I miss there? The blocking there is actually pretty decent. Block that one. Can I tank this sec? Die! I almost died there. Almost died there. I tried to trade out with a thing. I actually can block a decent amount of attacks. So it's actually pretty easy to use, but like, it's just the damage is just... But the skill is nice though. Because you get lots of blocking frames. Which the damage is better. Like, this game is like severely lacking in like... Shard of Alexander. It really is. Like skills like in this game. Like people complain about Elden Ring weapons and stuff. And like some of the coolest weapons getting like shit damage and terrible skills, but this game it's even worse. Can I block? I said block this attack. Kind of makes me wish that some of these weapons are just in Elden Ring, so we can like see how much damage they could do and how we can like min-max them and shit. What a shame. One thing I forgot to actually equip this entire time was the Pontiff rings. I just forgot about that. I don't need this Priestess ring right now. I don't even know why I have the Flynn's ring on. Like, these not even benefiting, not gonna benefit as much as the Pontiff ring. What am I doing? I could have actually benefited off that when I was using the Ring Knight sword too. Because it actually procs the multi-hit rings nice. Wait, I need to level up. Let's just go, I don't know. Let's get some... Actually, go into face so I can actually get rid of this ring.
Farewell, Ashen.
Marooning shield run when? We don't know just yet. Okay, what should I use against... Should I use this weapon against Solar Cinder? I'll go use it. Go use it, see what's up. Final boss time. See if I can like trade out for like every single hit. Because it feels like even the stamina cost is pretty forgiving. When you block with the thing. Two somebodies at the end of the world fighting over the most important thing. That is correct. I don't know why this was a thing though. Can anyone explain why they teleported you? Is this like, this teleports you to like the fucking end of the world, right? Or is this like in a different location still? Like another Firelink Shrine? And then it teleports you again. Like why couldn't it just teleport you like... to the boss to begin with? You know? I don't know. Time is convoluted. Shouldn't it be the Soulsborne ring instead of Soulsborne? Elden Ring is a Souls game, I guess. I don't know. I guess they don't even like... Soulsborne should be retired as a term. I think it is, actually. We should just say Souls, because it means all the same thing. It's all a Souls game. Wait, let me buff. Well, I don't get blocking frames after I attack. I actually ducked underneath that, that's crazy. So you don't get blocking frames at the end of the animation. Is that guaranteed? Fair enough. Strafe that attack. Boom, 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 boom. So if he doesn't get dizzy with all that spinning. But it'd be cool if like every single light attack just gave you like blocking frames. He just baited me. He just backstepped my attack. Damn, he just broke my entire god. Get him! That's the wrong one. I want to use the light attack. He's using the Comet Azure. Why stagger him? Actually, it does get blocking frames, but it's like the smallest amount of blocking frames. Because I actually just blocked that last little projectile attack on accident. That was like the only time where I actually benefit there. Can I stop missing? I hate that the magic stuff still actually appears when he even switches off the magic phase. Let's go. Stay at full health, more damage. How many FP plus do I have? 1. They're plin plin plun. It's a nice shield. It's funny how this guy's literally slower than Gwyn. That's how like imbalanced Gwyn is for his own game. Like that poking attack, Gwyn gets the exact same one and it's like instant frames. But Gwyn is not cool and doesn't get lightning attacks for some reason. It's like you either make him like a decrepit old man to where he can't actually get cool looking attacks and make him do shit damage, but like not make him have like insane damage, fly really far, but not give him cool lightning attacks. Okay, wait. I'm gonna trade out with the attack. Come here. Okay. Never mind. I'm going for it. It worked. First try. Okay, chat, do we kill the Firekeeper or not? Do we leave her alive? Look at that. Makes for a cool screenshot right there. Kinda. Damn. All these weapons should return for Night Rain. The straight swords are so fun in the DLC. Edge. Killer, leave her alive. Alive, do it. Kill her. You killed her last time. Type 1 to kill her, type 2 to leave her alive. We have time. Well, like, 1 is the cooler, like, you know, cinematic ending, but 2 is just like, you get a cool line of dialogue. We get lines of dialogue for both, right? You get like 1 line when it fades to black. You guys are a bunch of simps. Fine, we're gonna leave her alive. She's so pretty. She's gonna be in Night Rain as well. I wonder if she actually serves a purpose. Because I actually saw her in the trailer, right? What does she actually do, though? What if she's a playable character? What if she actually has a skin? What if actually one of the Duchess skins is just the Firekeeper? Would you guys actually fuck with that? If they actually had skins for the characters, just be like other NPCs across the games? Like if there's like a Solaire skin or a Gwyn skin? Would that be stupid? But overall thoughts on Straight Swords is that they're really good. I'm not sure if the Valahart makes it to a top 25 list. Like it's fun. But like for a small shield, it doesn't do that well in terms of blocking. So like you have a whole like inherent shield as a part of the weapon. But the blocking ain't all there. Sounds fan servicey, but it could be cool. Yeah. As long as it's not microtransactions, I don't think they're going to be doing that. I think like the whole end game progression of Night Rain is going to be tied behind the relic system and whatever like customizable stuff that we get for the characters.
Like embers.
I'm not sure if there's going to be like just like color schemes for the outfits or actually like different looking outfits for the characters. Hopefully it'll be like different armor sets and stuff. Hopefully some color like dye as well. That'd be nice. Like if you're gonna actually add color dye, it'd be in a game like Night Rain, you know? Where there's no PvP, you have to worry about none of that shit and whatever else. Just be a nice way to experiment. Like Night Rain is such like a game where you can experiment with so much stuff because like why not? It's just like a multiplayer co-op game where you're just using the same assets. It's like you can try so many different things to see like what works or what not, see what sticks. Will you have a group password for Night Rain? Is there going to be a group password set up for that game? I think it's like a regular password, right? If there is, I'll probably will have one, yeah. Anyway, we did it. She will heal you if you're near her. It's 5 HP per second. Maybe. Maybe she's like the healing based character, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we are done for today. We are done. We're gonna play Lords of the Fallen tomorrow because there's a new update, like a 2.0 version of the game. That's like a massive update that changed things like animations and like controls and even like some of the level design. I think it was. I don't know, some stuff. But like apparently there's a bunch of new changes, so we're gonna go play it, figure out, see what's different, and then we might go return back to 9 Souls and maybe do another marathon after that. We'll see. Maybe some random Elden Ring run in between. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful night. And I will catch you all around. Love yous, bye.